Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to add content to your Moodle course. As you can see, the first page of my Moodle course has information about the course, class announcements. We're going to talk about how to add activities like forums in another video, but in this video we're specifically going to talk about how to add textual or text content to your page, including what is called a page feature where students can click read more and then they can open up and read more information and then they can close that. So we're going to talk about how to add content, including these horizontal lines, which can help separate different sections of your page. So stay tuned and we'll get right to it. So when you first come to your course page, your course title will be at the top. And this is what you will immediately see. You'll have one page that's titled Introduction Page. You cannot delete this page. This page is the default first page for every single course. And then you'll have subsequent pages with topic numbers. To edit your introduction page, this is where you may want to add information about your course or about your syllabus or other things like that. You're first going to select Edit Section. And it gives you a little note, but it says start by describing your course with text. You may want to change the section name if you want to. You may want to change this to Welcome to SUM 101 or whatever the name of your course is. And this is maybe where you type your welcome message. You might want to introduce yourself, put information about your office hours, maybe your contact information. You can type all of that here. Now, in order to change the size of the text, you'll highlight, let's say, a header text, and if you click this I, and if you mouse over it, it'll say paragraph styles. I can change this to a medium heading, and you can see already that makes it bigger. If I want to add a horizontal line, which can be used as a section break, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this drop down arrow that says show more buttons, and I can just click this and it says horizontal rule. It's a horizontal line, and you can see that it adds a horizontal line there. If I wanted to maybe add bullet points, I can use the drop down text editor to add some bullet points about myself. Right? You could also do this with numbers here. So you can see that this is a text editor. You can also add subscripts or superscripts if you need to. If you wanted to change the font color, you can. So if you wanted to highlight some specific information by maybe making it bold or underlining it or italicizing it, you can do all of that. You can also change the font color here if you need to. A note about changing the font colors, be cautious about that. Remember that some students may have vision issues, they may have color blindness. So you just want to make sure that the colors you put the text in are colors that students will be able to see, right? So if you want to do that, if you wanted to hyperlink some text, so if you wanted to hyperlink some information, you can highlight that information. You can click the link at the top that looks like a link or a paper clip, and you just click that and you type in the URL. It can be your email address, but let's just say for now. And you always want to select open in a new window so it won't take them out of their Moodle page. And now the link is created. So you can see when it turns gold and when I mouse over it, it's underlined. If you want to get rid of that link, you can just click the button right next to the link which says unlink, and that gets rid of it. If you want to highlight text, you can also do that. Same thing with the highlights. Just be mindful of the contrast and accessibility needs. But you can also indent certain text. So if you want this text to be indented, you could do that as well. The last thing that's here, and you could also, or not last, but you could also center text. So if you wanted it to be center aligned, you could center it, or you could right align or left align. You can also add tables as well as some emoticons if you want to. Uh, if you have a video or HTML code to embed, you can add that here. The other thing that I want to let you know that you can add is, and you can also insert characters. So if you want to, insert certain symbols like a copyright symbol or other things like that, you can use that button to insert those specific characters. The last thing, couple things I want to let you know about is that you also have an option to insert an audio recording if you have a video or audio file that you've already recorded that you want to upload, you can insert it here. You can insert a picture, or you can record audio directly through Moodle. So I can click record, and it'll give me an option to start recording myself. Right in Moodle, I'm not going to attach it, but if so, you could paste an audio recording of your voice right here on this page. You could do the same thing if you wanted to record video. So you can see now I can record a video directly in any page in Moodle. I'm not going to for the time being, and I could insert that right here on this page, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to click Save Changes. So now you can see my content is here. It's messy, it's not pretty, but just so that you know, you can do those things. Okay, so you'll have an announcement form on your page. You don't have to add this. This will already be here. And this is where you can post announcements about your course. Now, this is what comes on the page, but let's say you go to a topic page and you want to add more than just this initial description. So what you can do is you can create a learning activity, and you're going to click the resources tab at the top, and you're going to add a label. Okay, so adding a label will allow you to type additional text. Now I have some HTML code from a previous section that I'm just going to add, copy and paste here. Right, so we'll just, right, so I'm going to copy and paste here. So let's just pretend that I've already added this, and I'm going to save and return to course. And you can see now I've added an additional text section online. Now if you wanted to create a read more option, so maybe you have a lot of text and you don't want to put that all on one page, you can create a learning activity, go to the resources tab, and select page. And what a page will do is it will show students a piece of the text, and then the rest of the text, they will have to click read more in order to show the rest of the text. So I'm going to select course technology. And what I'm going to do, you can add a description if you want to, but you don't have to. If you don't add a description at the top, it'll just take a description from your text. So again, I'm just pasting some HTML code that I already had here. All right. And now you can see it's added this header called Course Technology, and it shows a little bit, a preview of what the text is. But in order for you to or students to read the rest, they have to click read more, and then it shows them all the rest of this text. So this is good if you have a lot of content, and if you put it all on the page, it would be a lot of content for students to scroll past. This just helps abbreviate that content. And the last thing that you want to maybe add, and again, if you want to, after you've done these and you say, oh, I want to go back and edit what I've done, click the pencil below any section, and that will reopen that section, the text editor for that section, and you can go in and make any changes. And that pencil is actually below any activity. This kind of header section has a specific one that says edit section, but every other one will be a pencil, and you can go in and make edits there or change different things in the menu. This is how you can add content to your pages. If you would like to change the topic of the page, all you do is click on the topic page and select Edit Section, and you can rename this Week 1 or Chapter 1 or Unit 1. And then you can give it a summary if you want to, and that summary will show up right here. So that's how you change those pages. If for some reason you want to hide a page, you don't want students to see it yet, you can click on the eye, and that will hide that page, and then you can click on the eye again when you're ready for students to see that page. So that's how you can add and edit content. If you have any additional questions about how to embed video or add additional content to your page, definitely reach out to your instructional technologist at ajkroom@bsc.edu, or you can also reach out to the help desk at helpdesk@bsc.edu. Thanks.